Now you're about to see some of the freakiest videos going around the internet. Let's check them out. To start things off, here's a quick little one from TikTok user Baby Pink New Moon. The footage was captured outside their home on August 27th, 2022 at 7:56 PM. The video, caught by their home security system, has raised some questions. Take a look. The security footage initially captures an odd and unidentifiable light. If you slow it down and change the brightness of the video, it reveals just how strange this light really is. Commenters on the video have run rampant with theories, ranging from extraterrestrial interference, time warps, interdimensional portals, to the more skeptically inclined, suggesting it could simply be a glitch in the security system or a clever manipulation of video editing. Despite the rampant speculation, the true nature of the strange light remains a mystery. Now from spooky ghosts to all-out war, today's sponsor is War Thunder. It's a free multiplayer game that pits ground vehicles, aircraft and naval vessels against each other in epic battles. And the action just stepped up a notch in War Thunder's latest update, La Royale. Command the French fleet led by the battleship Paris, or take control of the legendary BTR-80, or the awesome Su-39. Experience realism like never before, tanks explode into pieces, naval vessels are torn apart, and aircraft can be riddled with bullets in real time. Make sure you're ready for the heated battle with renowned and prototype vehicles from 10 nations, including ground forces, aviation, and naval vessels. The more you play, the more you can customize your war machine with unique skins and decals, battle across the globe from Africa to Alaska with atmospheric maps and advanced graphics. And if you need more firepower, upgrade your crew to dominate the battlefield, unlock new devices, armor, and special equipment. So what are you waiting for? Download the game, it's absolutely free. Just use my link in the description box down below there. All new players and those who haven't entered War Thunder for 6 months or more will receive 100,000 Silver Lions, a week of renting legendary German ground vehicles, 3 premium vehicles as a gift forever, XP boosters, a week of premium account and other amazing bonuses. So hurry up, get all these from the link in the description. The season of German gifts will come to an end soon. In an unnerving video clip recently uploaded to TikTok by user darkchannel.u, an ordinary family home is turned into the center of a chilling spectacle. The footage, taken from a home security camera positioned inside the house, begins innocuously enough. But watch what happens next. When the clip is slowed down and magnified, the details become even more eerie. The figure, while blurry, appears to have a somewhat human-like shape, but moves with an unnatural speed. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of solid info on this clip, which has drawn some criticism. Some skeptics think it's nothing more than a bit of CGI trickery, but others, however, think it could be a genuine ghost sighting. Let me know where you land on this one, real or fake? In an eerie video posted by Instagram user Ruben E:Roman, a mysterious spectacle has sparked a wave of speculation and intrigue on the internet. The footage, filmed during an evening boating trip off the coast of Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, has left viewers bewildered and a little curious. Take a look.
Yo no sé qué carajo es eso, dale para atrás. Si no quieres saber, dale. Eso es Mobley. No. Dale. Mira ahí. Sí, eso es.
The video reveals what appears to be a human-like figure moving through the water.
El puente está a mano izquierda, Mira eso, mira. Mira eso. ¿Hay algo ahí? Mira algo ahí. Míralo. Yo no sé qué carajo es eso. Dale para atrás. Si no quieres saber, dale.
Whatever it is, it's seen multiple times throughout the footage.
Mira ahí. Sí, eso es eso.
What's bewildering to Roman and his friends, as well as to the thousands who have since seen the clip, is that the water isn't shallow enough for a person to be walking. The figure's human-like appearance, combined with the depth of the water, has fueled numerous theories. Some users have conjured the mythic, suggesting the figure could be a mermaid or other sea creature from ancient folklore. However, not all theories were so whimsical. Some viewers suggested a more sinister explanation, wondering if the footage might be evidence of a crime. They asked whether Roman should report the footage to the authorities for further investigation. The true nature of the figure remains unknown, and the footage continues to perplex and intrigue the internet. Whether it's a case of an unusual sea creature, a grim crime, or simply a trick of the light, the mystery of Aguadia's walking figure has certainly captivated a global audience.
Sí, eso es eso.
This is a curious little clip sent to us by TikTok user 386gram. He says that his sister saw something strange flying in the sky. She took out her phone, and this is what she captured. A bright, unidentified flying object can be seen hurtling upwards. It passes through the clouds, then vanishes from sight. It's not known exactly where this took place, but judging by the hashtags in the original post, it's quite possible it was spotted in Florida. If this is true, it's quite possible that this could be a NASA or SpaceX launch, given the proximity to Cape Canaveral and several other active launch sites in Florida. Still, the curious object doesn't exactly resemble a conventional NASA or SpaceX rocket. So what do you think? Human space program or curious alien visitors? Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. A rather unsettling video has been shared to TikTok by user Akan Kazimov. The footage, captured from a security camera inside a stable on May 8, 2022 at 2:38 AM, has since stirred up a storm of speculation and intrigue on the internet. In the footage, we see a tranquil barn setting with several horses seemingly at rest. However, the tranquility quickly gives way to chaos. Take a look. One horse abruptly rams through a door and bolts down the aisle. It then appears to fixate on another horse. The horses then begin to emit a series of peculiar noises, their actions suggesting a state of intense agitation. This unusual behaviour continues for some time, as if something unseen has deeply spooked the animals. Comments on the video ran wild with theories, with many suggesting the possibility of a paranormal entity, such as a jinn, a supernatural creature from Islamic mythology, being responsible for the horse's strange behaviour. The idea that animals possess a heightened sensitivity to paranormal activity is one that's commonly held among paranormal investigators. Some researchers argue that animals, especially cats and dogs, have a sort of sixth sense that allows them to perceive things beyond the scope of human understanding. They believe that animals can sense the presence of ghosts, spirits, or other supernatural entities that we humans are typically blind to. In the case of the footage shared by Ikan Kazimov, could the horse's heightened sensitivity to the uncanny have triggered its unusual behaviour? Was it reacting to something otherworldly that its human handlers couldn't perceive? Or was it a simple case of a skittish animal spooked by a natural event? Without further evidence or investigations, we may never truly know the cause behind the horse's odd actions. In the early 1930s, a peculiar tale emerged from a remote farmhouse on the Isle of Man that's captured the imagination of the British public and the scrutiny of paranormal investigators worldwide. The Irving family, inhabitants of the farmhouse located at Cashin's Gap near the hamlet of Dalby, claimed to share their home with an extraordinary creature named Jeff, a talking mongoose. The saga began one morning when James Irving was about to read his daily newspaper. A high-pitched voice, not belonging to any of the family members, called out impatiently, "Read it out, you fat-headed gnome." The mystery deepened when the entity introduced itself as Jeff, claiming to be a mongoose born in New Delhi, India in 1852. According to the Irvings, Jeff was not just any mongoose. He described himself as an extra clever mongoose, an earthbound spirit, and even a ghost in the form of a mongoose. Jeff was reported to have taken on the role of a guardian of the Irvings' home. He allegedly would alert them to approaching guests or unfamiliar dogs, extinguish the stove if left burning at night, and even wake them up if they overslept. Jeff was also said to scare away mice, assuming the role of a household cat. According to the family, when trying to locate the animal's exact location one morning, Jeff declared, "I'm a freak. I have hands and I have feet, and if you saw me, you'd faint. You'd be petrified, mummified, turned into stone or a pillar of salt." Intriguingly, Jeff was also purported to be a skilled mimic, capable of imitating human language. Voray Irving, the family's daughter, took to teaching Jeff nursery rhymes, which he would reportedly repeat in a clear, high-pitched voice. Jeff was also said to be a gossip, travelling around the island to gather information which he would later share with the Irvings. The tale of Jeff quickly gained traction in the tabloid media, drawing numerous reporters to the isle in hopes of witnessing the enigmatic creature firsthand. Various individuals, including island residents and visitors, professed to have heard Jeff's voice, with a couple even asserting they had seen the creature. Yet, tangible proof remained elusive. Alleged evidence, such as footprints, wall stains, and hair samples, were later identified as belonging to the Irvings' sheepdog. Similarly, photographs presented by the Irvings purportedly showing Jeff were also linked to their pet. Following the demise of James Irving in 1945, Margaret and Voray Irving vacated the farmhouse. The property's haunted reputation reportedly forced them to sell the farm at a reduced price. In the subsequent year, Leslie Graham, the new proprietor, announced in the media that he had shot and killed Jeff. However, the creature Graham presented was a black and white body significantly larger than the infamous mongoose, leading Voray Irving to deny that it was Jeff. Voray Irving, who passed away in 2005, steadfastly insisted till her last days that Jeff was not a figment of her imagination. Despite the lack of concrete evidence and the skepticism surrounding the tale, the story of Jeff, the talking mongoose, remains an enduring part of the Isle of Man's folklore, a testament to the enduring allure of a good mystery and the power of a compelling narrative. Before we take a look at some freaky footage that's been captured by a nighttime security guard, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. An eerie video posted by TikTok user The Real BJÖRK, a security guard working the graveyard shift at a medical facility, has quickly gained a considerable amount of attention and stirred up quite a debate online. Take a look at what transpired. He looks in the room, but there's nothing there. Fellow security guards and overnight workers took to the comments to share their solidarity, noting that night shifts often bring with them a host of strange and unexplainable occurrences. For many, the footage was a disturbing reminder of the eerie, uncanny experiences that can come with the territory of working in deserted buildings late at night. The footage, however, didn't convince everyone. Several skeptics proposed an alternative theory. The security guard was merely playing tricks to break up the monotony of the long, lonely shift and to grab a little piece of internet fame. Despite the range of reactions to the video, one thing is clear. The chilling footage has definitely spooked viewers and left them questioning what could have caused such a haunting phenomenon. Whether it's an instance of the supernatural or merely a clever hoax, the video certainly makes for a fascinating and unsettling viewing experience. Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then check out those two links right there. Now remember to leave us a comment down below. We love reading your feedback. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.